I need a minute. I don't speak my mind enough. Barely ever, actually. Here we go. No motivation, no contemplating stimulation. This is what I'm facing. A land where survivors once lived. Emotions leading to explosions, shaping the ground faster than erosion. Sinister acts driven by religion. If there was really a God that only thinks believers should live, then he would have just created believers, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm a firm believer in having firm beliefs, but it's called a belief because that person chooses it themselves. It's the one thing they have and they're getting murdered over it. But I digress. I do a lot of that nowadays. You're beat to a pulp to the point of thinking, what's the point? In another fight, another protest, there's no progress. But how do we get to the stage where there needs to be progress? It's been a long-winded tunnel, but it happened fast. That's why I never liked history class. I only smile, people. I refuse to frown at the death of men. Stupid enough to fight over land and food. There was plenty to go around back then. Today there still is, but we ignore it. I'm not innocent, the opposite, not cognizant of what's going on around the planet in an attempt to fix it. We all want to be heard. Shit, I put an intense track behind me to up my chances. Our generation is lacking romances and slow dances. I am just one man, a collection of cells, walking through the fog filled with spells that cause hell. Not only is the air toxic, but so is the construct circling our people. Every corner containing something lethal or something equal. Can't go down the alleys after 8. Shit, in this town I wouldn't even do it during the day. But that man who just robbed you could be taking care of his dying mom just to help her stay just one more day. Probably not, but that's just how I think. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. There I go again with moral codes. In my eyes, there's only one though. We gotta stop with the comparisons. All the roads cross, but never start or end in the same spot. So don't judge me, or judge him, or judge her, because of the way our road turned. Don't compare your life to others. Live yours and just leave it at that.